What are the common plans for white against the king's Indian? When facing the king's Indian defense, many players wonder what strategies white can employ. Let's break down the common plans that white can use to gain an advantage. First off, controlling the center is a top priority. White often starts with moves like 1 pawn to d4, 2 pawns to c4, and 3 pawns to e4. This setup establishes a strong presence in the center and limits black's options. Next, piece development is essential. Moves such as knight to f3 and knight to c3 help control key squares and prepare for castling. Quick development allows white to respond effectively to black's plans. Speaking of castling, white usually castles kingside early to ensure the king's safety. The pawn structure often involves pushing a pawn to d5, which helps gain space and restrict black's counterplay. One popular approach is the Sämisch Variation. In this setup, white plays bishop to e2 and sometimes bishop to e3. This supports the central pawns and prepares for potential kingside attacks. It also prevents black from using the g for square, which can be a strong outpost for black's pieces. White can also focus on queenside play. This involves launching a pawn storm or preparing an attack on black's position. Moves like pawn to b4 and pawn to c5 can challenge black's control on that side of the board. If black castles kingside, white may consider launching a kingside attack. Advancing pawns and coordinating pieces can put pressure on black's king, especially if black has weakened their kingside structure. Another important aspect is preventing black's counterplay. Moves like pawn to f5 can be dangerous for white, so it's wise to be aware of this and prepare accordingly. By understanding these plans, players can develop a solid strategy against the king's Indian defense. Controlling the center, developing pieces effectively, and preparing for attacks are key to countering black's aggressive intentions. With these strategies in mind, white can aim for a strategic advantage in the game.